I hope you missed me for the last couple of days. I definitely missed every single one of you. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing to be live with each and every one of you for 5 days, right? The 5 habits of happiness. It was incredible. And I'm seeing still now, so many of you are still watching the lives. You're still posting your thoughts. You're still posting whatever you're learning, which I love seeing. Now, I hope as soon as you come on live, let me know where in the world you're tuning in from. Good morning, Patty from LA. Good to see you. Sohani, good to see you. Monica, wonderful to see you coming in online as well. Who else is tuning on live with us right now for this special Q&A? Kamika, good to see you coming in on live as well. Thanks for being here. Aisha, good to see you as well. Thanks for being here. So today I'm going to answer your questions, any questions you have about habits for happiness, any questions or thoughts you have about anything you're struggling with. Maybe you've already tested some of these habits. What are you learning, right? What have you learned? What are you growing in? What is interesting to you? I want to know. Maybe you've got some great insights to share with all of us that we can apply. That would be amazing too. So let me know right now where in the world you're tuning in from. Sherry, good to see you. Jason, good to see you. Carlotta, Anna, Ma, Pavan, Betsy, Renee, good to see you. Monica, nice to see you. Thank you so much, everyone who's coming in online right now. So I want you to share with me your questions. This may be questions you had while you were listening. It may be questions while you've had since testing. It could be questions you've had in life in general. And of course, about the Genius community as well. If you've got any questions, I know a lot of you are excited to join. I know a lot of you have joined already, which I'm so grateful for. It's amazing that our conscious community of change makers is growing every single day. So thank you to each and every one of you for doing that. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So let's see who has been in the Habits for Happiness group, who's really enjoying the sessions. Let me know your questions right now. I'd love to answer your questions. Nicolette asked a great question. Says, will the Genius program assist with finding my life purpose? Absolutely. We focus on all the 5 key areas of our life in Genius. So that's physical, financial, mental, emotional, and spiritual. And to me, finding your purpose is across all 5. So we really focus in on what's going to bring you alive. What is going to excite your service element? What unique personality traits do you have that are your skills? How to build your confidence? These are all things that we tackle inside Genius. So it will definitely push you to closer to your purpose. Because remember, a purpose is the perfect balance between your skills and your service, right? When you find the balance between your skills and your service, that makes all the difference. Right? And I really believe that Genius can help you do that. It will help you uncover your skills and your gifts, and it will help you realize where you want to make an impact and where you want to serve. Right? That would be amazing if you can do that. So Nicolette, make sure you go sign up to Genius. I'm going to put the link to Genius in the comments right now. I'd love for you to sign up today. It would be awesome if you sign up today. It would be great to welcome you to the group. Okay. Let's have a look. Charlotte says, oh, wow, hey, missed all the 5, but managed this one. Thanks for making all of them available for us. Absolutely. Go check them out. Maxine says, I saw that without the 3 C's, I'm going to fail. So I joined the Genius group on Monday. Fantastic. Thank you, Maxine. And that's awesome. And this is exactly it. So for those of you who missed some of the lives, I talked about the 3 C's, and I want to share a bit about that. I talked about how if you want transformation in any area of your life, whether it's physical, financial, mental, emotional, or spiritual, one of 3 C's that you need for any transformation are coaching, community, and consistency. What I mean by that, the first one, coaching. You need mentorship. You need coaching. You need someone who's done it before, who's studied, who's learned, who's focused on learning all of these things, who's constantly evolving so they can share that with you. You look at getting a personal trainer. You look at getting a therapist. You look at getting a life coach. Look at getting a business coach. You get a public speaking coach. We need coaches in our lives. And for so many of us, we try to learn everything on our own, which takes so long. We waste more money, more time, and more resources trying to teach ourselves things than if we invested. The second step we need is consistency. It's not just about turning up for a weekend seminar or 5 days or 1 live training. That's nice, but it's not going to make the change. Change needs to be consistent. We need consistent reminders every single week. And that's exactly what Genius does. And the third thing is that you need a community. And in Genius, we have thousands of members from all over the world, 140 countries represented, people who are striving towards change, encouraging each other. If you've been looking for community, if you've been thinking for so long, I need to be around people who empower me, I need to be around people who bring me to life, Genius is going to give you that. It removes the loneliness and it adds this collective learning. Right? Such a powerful platform. Thank you so much, Maxine. Sana says, how do you get rid of I am not good enough? So Sana, the first step to that is recognizing that that is just a habit and a pattern that you've created in your mind. And you need to rewire that. What that is a negative affirmation. Now in Genius, we had a whole month, a whole 4 weeks dedicated to affirmations. What you've created is a negative affirmation, which is a negative repetitive point. What you need to do is switch that to a positive repetitive point. But the way to do that is something I call spot, stop, swap. First, you have to start spotting the patterns of when you have them, why you have them, where they come from. Then you have to stop spending time in those places with those people in those areas. And then you need to swap to something higher. You need to upgrade. So we found so many people in Genius who before used to watch tons of TV shows and waste their time. They're now watching the Genius sessions. They're now watching the coaching. They're watching the interviews, right? So you're always upgrading. So that's a quick answer, Sanas, that we talk about deeply inside Genius in Affirmation Month, right? See a lot of questions about negative thought. Kevin says, Jay, long time no see. Absolutely. How have you been? What has been the biggest aha moment of gratitude that you've experienced in starting this journey to starting in 2016 to now? Beautiful question, Kevin. And I remember you from my very first Facebook Lives that I used to do. So it's good to see you again, my friend. Yeah, good question. What has been my biggest aha moment of gratitude? Great question. My biggest aha moment of gratitude has probably been the belief from the community. People like yourself who started following me on day one, people who just started following yesterday. The way the community has really supported the growth of pushing out positive messages and wisdom. How we have the podcast now. We have Genius Coaching. We have my book coming out next year. My book's available for pre-order right now. So, and I've seen that in every way I've tried to serve, I've had your support. And that's what I'm most grateful for. So thank you for asking that question, right? Okay, looking for questions. Okay, let's have a look. I'm looking out for your questions. Simo says, me, love it so much. Is it possible to extend the last sign-up date? I can't do it till next Thursday. Well, no, we're not. I think we finished this week, so make sure you sign up soon. Make it happen. Don't miss out, right? Don't miss out. It's really, really important. Eric says, good afternoon, Jay. Thank you for taking the time to help us out. Pre-ordered your book. Can't wait to read it. Thank you so much, Eric. That means a lot to me. Pooja says, Jay, comparison I know has been keeping me from my purpose during alignment. Can you provide some tips for tackling this? Yes. So I just posted on Instagram today. Life is not a race. If life was a race, everyone would start in the same position and everyone would be trying to get to the same goal. Guess what? It's not a race. Where in life do we start in the same place and do we end in the same place? That's just not the goal of any of our lives. None of us are having the same training. We don't have the same skills. In a race, people have had the same training. They've had the same skills. Life is not a race, right? Life is not a race. So when we convince ourselves of that, when we realize, actually, I'm not running any race. I'm not even running my own race. I'm not running a marathon or a sprint. I'm just doing my thing. And you recognize that when you're around other people who are also doing their thing. That's why the community in Genius is so powerful, where you have this incredible community that is so heavily focused on being the best and helping other people be the best. If you're around people who are always comparing themselves to others, you will experience that more in your life as well, right? Maxine says, there is so much info in the past Genius sessions. I'm learning to ask the group members to point me to the right sessions to help me. I love that. Emma says, I'm going to miss the daily sessions. Really look forward to them each day. Emma, that means so much to me. And I hope you get an opportunity to join Genius so we can join each other every single week. Jennifer says, when do I need to make my first payment for the Genius group and how much are the payments? So you can sign up this week. And the Genius payments are $39 per month, or if you sign up for the full year, it's $390. So you're only paying 10 months when you sign up for the annual. And with that, you get access to everything. You get access to my wisdom sessions. Every week, I'm doing live training with the community. You get access to all of the sessions from 2019, every session that I've done on Money Month, Affirmation Month, Meditation Month, Relationship Dynamics Month. All of this extra information and curriculum, you get access to all of that. So you can now upgrade with that thought regularly. You're getting access to live meditation sessions every single week. You get access to an online community and the offline community as well, where you have live meetups in so many cities across the world. So all of that for less than a cup of coffee a day, less than a personal trainer, less than a therapist. It's really made accessible to everyone. So Jennifer Clegg, I hope you're going to come and join us. Esther, you signed up. Amazing to have you here. Thank you so much. Okay, Saida asked a good question. How can we start the things which please us without fearing and without thinking about failure and full confidence? So there is no such thing as full confidence. Sorry to burst your bubble, but there is no such thing as full confidence. Every step forward is placed with fear. Every step forward is placed with an opportunity to fail. But guess what? When you were a young child and you fell over, you got back up and carried on walking. At that time, you didn't think about it. You didn't think, oh my God, I'm a kid, I'm going to fall. Like, what if I fall now? Like, you fell. And that was fine. You got up again and you walk just perfectly now, right? Like, you walk now. We did that process again and again and again and again and again. And that's how it is with life. When you first started doing math, you got it wrong. Then you got better and better and better and better. So what you have to realize is you have to cut yourself some slack that I may fall. I may fail. That's going to happen if I try something new and I try to do something different and I give something a go. But hey, that's how I learn. That's how I grow. You take joy in that. Ellie says, now going to join the group. I can't wait. The experience is amazing. Ellie, congratulations. Can't wait to welcome you to the Genius group. Kat says, I joined, going to live my genius self. So excited. Kat Pat, thank you so much. I love that. Oh, glad, Lena, I'm glad you like my t-shirt. I got it. Someone gave it to me at an event that I was speaking at. Shireen says, love seeing all the new Genius members and reading their beautiful stories and hearing about all they took away from the habits of happiness. Life-changing growth happening with you every week. Thanks, Jay, for all the continued wisdom. Shireen, thank you. Asala says, how to stop going in circles while I'm trying to explain my point. First, explain your point to yourself. If you can understand yourself explaining your point to yourself in one line, if you can understand a message in one line, it's why I love writing quotes and thoughts, because when you can encapsulate an idea into a quote, then you can express it well. Perfect timing. I just opened up Facebook. Timing or intuition? Choose the intuition, says Jana. Thank you, Jana. Maria says, if I join a monthly membership, will I be able to access previous lessons from this year? Absolutely, Maria. So when you sign up, you get access to all the sessions from 2019, right? So please, please, please go ahead and sign up. You're going to get access to all the months. Megan says, advice on how to stay positive throughout the day while juggling work, young kids, and everything else that goes along with day-to-day life. Okay, Megan, the best way to stay positive is you want to start your day positive. So when you wake up in the morning, this was something Dr. Daniel Amen said on my podcast. He said, when you wake up in the morning, say to yourself, I'm going to have a great day. Set yourself up for greatness. Then in the morning, make some time, even if it's 3 minutes, to just talk to yourself and be like, I'm going to be positive today. It's going to be a wonderful day. I'm going to serve today. I have beautiful kids. I have a beautiful job. How grateful can I be for having work, for having young kids? How can I look at those things positively? Instead of trying to make my kids do a certain thing or work do a certain thing, how can I enjoy the way they express themselves, right? Mary Sue says, just becoming a Genius member and already getting so much out of it. Mary, that's awesome. It came at the right time in my life. Finally ready for change. I love that. Just typing down this because this is a really important thought you just gave me. Okay, I've been a genius for 6 months now and I already feel like a better version of myself, says Luika. Thank you so much. Consistency, execution of your plan is key. Consistency in community, key. Love that. Affirmation month is huge. Absolutely. I agree, Anna. It was amazing. Jamie says, hi, Jay. I joined the Genius community after this 5-day challenge and I feel so empowered. My question is, when attempting to meditate and or clearing your mind, how do you actually clear your mind? My breath feels so relaxing, but I can't stop thinking. So the more you go deeply into your breath, the less you're thinking. And you are thinking about your breath, that's fine. But you're bringing your awareness and your attention to that. The more you do in Genius, every single week we do a live meditation together for 10 to 15 minutes. The more you do that with me, the more you're going to be able to get there. It's all practice. That's all it is. It is practice and consistency. Jan says, I joined Genius. I'm very hopeful after the Habits for Happiness course. I struggle with spotting my poor self-talk. We're going to sort that, Jan. We're going to sort that. Jan or Jan, I hope I'm saying your name right. Lisa says, how do you get over being so shy? Lisa, I get that. I'm shy in public arenas as well and in busy areas, etc. The way to get over being shy is by becoming confident about what you have. And so many times we're not aware of the skills we have. So the more you uncover your skills, the more confident you will be. By the way, we have a live chat system. So if you want to go and sign up, you can ask any questions. If you go to jshetty.me/genius, we have a live chat team that are happy to answer any of your questions. I've just put the link in the comments again. Go. Head over to jshetty.me/genius. Go and sign up for Genius and ask any questions that you have. Draven says, Dear Jay, what's the secret of your success? The secret of anyone's success, not mine, I'm still on my own journey. The secret to anyone's success is a willingness to learn, an intention to do it for something beyond themselves, a desire to serve, and having the support of incredible minds and constantly pushing yourself. That's what it takes, right? That's what it takes. I love these comments. Isabel says, hello, Jay. Thanks for the Q&A. Genius is all you need in your life. 6 months in and not going anywhere else. Will your California event be available online to your geniuses? So, I'm in Canada. No, I will hopefully try and make my way over to Canada too. Bailey says, how do you tell your family to be on your side because I'm tired of pleasing them? You have to realize that sometimes you won't get people on your side. Your family, your friends, they won't. And you have to deal with that. And therefore you have to find a community that is on your side because you have the same values. See, just because you have the same blood as someone doesn't mean you have the same values as them. Just because you grew up in the same area as some people doesn't mean you have the same values as them. That's why the Genius community has been so powerful, because it's bringing together and building a family. And that's really how we should think of family. Family that should be something that we build based on our values, right? Of course, it's nice when our blood family does the same, but we have to build families in our values. Silva says, how do you stay motivated? I stay motivated by having something for one day every single day, something that motivates me every day. What motivates me every day is having a deep sense of love for all of you in my community and wanting to give you access to wisdom, right? That's what motivates me every day. Rana, if I join for 1 month, will I get access to the money-related videos in Genius? Yes, absolutely. Even if you sign up for just a month, you'll be able to access the other content. But I recommend you to sign up for annual so you save 2 months as well. Right? You can send an email to support if you have any emails for us. Monica says, how does the Genius Group work? So the Genius Group works every single week. We have a live training. That's me live like this every single week. And I'm building a curriculum. So every month we take on a new topic. And so we've covered everything from money management to time management to energy management to affirmation to meditations to toxic relationships to negativity in the workplace. Every month we dissect a new theme and I train you on it. Then the second thing you do is live meditation seconds every single week. We meditate together. So you're building your mental muscle as well. Then on top of that, you get access to this library of content where you can watch it in your own time. It's on demand. So in your own spare time, you can listen, you can watch, you can learn. And we have content across the whole of this year. Then access to an incredible online community that's supportive, that's giving you love, that's encouraging you, that's giving you that belief. And offline meetups where you can actually connect with these people as well. Christina says, hi Jay, I've joined the Genius community after the 5-day happiness event. I'm super excited about the 3 C's. I love this. I never thought of needing these things to succeed and help me learn to grow positively, emotionally, and spiritually. Thank you for sharing your enlightenment. You are helping so many of us in need. I love that. Thank you so much, Christina. Welcome to Genius. It makes me so excited. If any of you right now are thinking, Jay, why haven't I signed up to Genius yet? I need to sign up to Genius. I need that in my life just Just as we're hearing that from Christina right now, head over to jshetty.me/genius. Sign up today and ask any questions that you have. Harmony says, what do you enjoy most about making your podcast and what have been your most memorable one? Great question, Harmony. What I enjoy most about making my podcast is getting to meet amazing people or go deeper with people. It's like when you interview someone, you literally build a friendship, right? It literally accelerates your relationship. So that's what I love about making the podcast. My most memorable one, I'd say going off to Monaco to meet Novak Djokovic was pretty amazing. That was a really, really interesting trip. I loved the trip that we went on. And the interview that I did with Dr. Daniel Amen was definitely one of my favorites. So thank you for asking that question. Pavan says, how to be consistent? Pavan, the only way to be consistent is have people reminding you to be consistent. Community and coaching. That's the only way. When you know your coach is waiting for you, you turn up. When you know your community is waiting for you, you turn up. We become consistent with coaching and community. That's why we know in Genius, because we have these sessions every single week, people turn up every single week. When you stop working at corporations, did you quit straight away? Did you have backup? Never quit without having a plan, right? Like you don't want to just quit, but you always want to have a plan. You don't want to also just stay somewhere. Jane Young says, what day and time are you live every week in the Genius community? So first of all, you can catch the replays anytime. And I know a lot of people watch the replays and I really appreciate people doing that. And at the same time, I'm live usually every Sunday at around 9 or 10 a.m. PST, Pacific time. That's the time that I usually go live. But remember, you can watch the replay at any time. And that's what the majority of geniuses do because everyone's got busy schedules. You don't have to turn up live. You can watch it any time, right? The question, Hildegard says, my question is, why is it that everything that is good for you costs money? Because when we part with our money, we commit ourselves there. If you don't pay for something, you may or may not show up. Right? We had so many people sign up for 5 Habits of Happiness. Lots of you showed up. Thousands of you showed up. But lots of people didn't show up. People didn't show up because it was free. But when you paid for something, you commit. You turn up. You make the most of it. You're attentive. You're focused. That's how it works. That's what the cost is. That's why it's such a accessible cost of $39 a month, because I wanted to make it as available and accessible as possible, but enough to make you want to turn up. When something's cheap, like when I miss a training session with my personal trainer, my fitness trainer, I have to pay for it. I have to pay double if I can't make it on the day. And that forces me to go. And that's a good thing. It's a positive consistency. It's a positive responsibility. Pao says, what's a good daily meditation? To meditate on your breath, the breathing in for a count of 4 and breathing out for a count of 4, just aligning it with your breath. Erica says, how do you plan to meet everyone's specific needs and questions for paid members? So paid members, it's all group coaching, and you will find that the questions you have, many other people have. So when I'm doing sessions, everyone's growing at the same time. When I'm doing a session, everyone's questions are being answered. And it's a beautiful ability because you can even learn from each other. Anjan saying, how do you turn theory into practice? You choose one habit. You break down a principle that you like into one habit. So if you're saying that breathing thing I just said, you're like, okay, every day now, whenever I feel stressed, I'm going to breathe in for 4 and breathe out for 4, right? As simple as that. Just take one thing from any session and say, that's what I'm going to do every single day. And you're going to plan exactly what time of the day you're going to do it. And you're going to stick to that time every single day. Radhika says, I find myself feeling aggressive and most angry when speaking to my parents when I have a point to share. How can I work on this? What's the first step I need to start working on? I end up feeling so awful. Spot, stop, swap. The first thing you need to see to yourself is, what are you angry about? Why not have a conversation about them? What's really annoying you in that relationship and opening up? Because anger is just a sign that you're not sharing how you really feel, right? Anger is just erupting from something that's really there. Try and go to the root of that. Go to the root of that and solve that. Gretchen says, I need to concentrate on the 3 C's of habit formation, which means joining Genius to facilitate these. Awesome, Gretchen. I'm excited to welcome you to the Genius group. If any of you want to go sign up right now, head over to jshetty.me jshetty.me/genius. jshetty.me/genius. Rachel says, love everything you're doing. How do you work with your partner when you seem to be talking past each other on certain topics? What's a positive way to discuss without arguing? You have to first have these discussions when you're not arguing. So when you're not arguing, that's when you want to talk about how you're going to argue better, right? And another positive way to discuss arguing, the crazy thing is we literally just went over this in Genius this week. I'm not even joking. Relationship dynamics, we just focused a whole week on arguing with your partner. And I was talking about how one of the best ways is to only talk based on facts, not emotions. So you have to put your emotions aside and you have to talk about facts. You also have to use we more than me. We always say, I feel like this. You make me feel like this. But what about how can we solve this together? You have to talk like a team. Those are just some quick pieces of advice. Kira says, thank you so much for everything you do. I didn't even realize how much I needed guidance until the relief I felt from the self-awareness you've shown me how to reach. Truly thankful. Kira, I'm truly thankful for that message. Thank you for sharing that. Ashish says, how are you? Love from India. I'm doing really well, Ashish. Thanks for asking. Thank you, Harmony. I really appreciate that. Amy says, how different is Genius Community from Mind Valley's Lifebook program? So I don't know much about Mind Valley's Lifebook program. I love Mind Valley. Vishen, the founder and CEO, is a very good friend of mine as well. But I don't know anything about that program, so I can't comment on that. But what I can tell you, what's unique about Genius is that it's me showing up every single week in this community. Right? I'm there and present. The second thing is we have thousands of members from across the world. The community is so strong and powerful and everyone is so supportive of each other. And we are creating content and curriculums every month that changes. You're almost getting 12 courses in one. That's really what Genius is. It's like 12 courses in one program, right? Usually you're like, okay, I'm going to buy a course on this. I'm then going to buy a course on this. In Genius, we talk about everything from financial, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, all in one place. That's truly unique, right? That's really, really unique. Got a question here from Erica. Does each lesson come in themes and build on each one to deepen the lesson, or is each lesson different and unique? So every month we take a different theme, but for 1 month at a time we dive deep. So this month is relationship dynamics. We're talking about relationship with partners, relationship with family. We're talking about arguing better. We're talking about dealing with conflict, right? We've done months on money management, how to manage your money, how to increase your money, how to get paid more, how to negotiate, etc. So every month we choose one theme and go deep into it. That's so unique about Genius. You can only sign up right now, Shanti. We only sign up this week, so it's not open all the time. Emma, Clara, with your question, I'd love for you to go to jshetty.me/genius and ask my live chat team. Shelly says, is everything we learn in the Genius community appropriate for me to share with my children aged 10 to 5? I know a lot of people watch with their children. I know a lot of people share the messages with their children. Now, there are some messages that are for people who've been through pain and been through struggle and, you know, adult things because the group is adults. But you will find many messages you can share with your children. I know a lot of people already watch them with their children, so for sure. Mumty, you can join with a debit card. You can still write it. It says credit, but you can still join with a debit card. And if you have any issues, ask them on the chat. Go to jshetty.me/genius right now and ask them on the chat. Paul Power Summon says, you have any meetup scheduled for LAX? Yeah, I feel that community and taking 101 with people helps. Lots to stay accountable. Well, yeah, November 6th, the geniuses are getting together in the afternoon. So we have one in LX, November 6th, next Wednesday. Mariam says, Jay, how do you stop the voice that keeps on speaking in our mind and sometimes makes me overthink a lot? Is it a lack of self-confidence or fear? So you switch off that voice when you first become aware of it, right? We try and avoid it. We go, oh, I don't want to get close to that voice. Actually, you have to hear it. You have to know, when does it happen? Where is it coming from? Is it when I'm on social media? Is it when I'm watching the TV? Okay, let me stop spending time in those places. Let me start upgrading. Let me actually put myself around more positive surrounded thoughts, right? You have to change that. I'm joining my next payday, says Rebecca. Amazing, excited for you to be there. You can pay by debit card, Daphne, as well. You don't have to have a credit card. You can still sign up, right? Maxine says, Genius is already helping me expand my emotional vocabulary. I love that. This is great, everyone. Jenny says, I want to visualize. I want to feel all these positive emotions. In Genius, we do visualizations pretty much every single week. It's one of my favorite types of meditation, right? It's all about practice, guys. This is what I mean by consistency. It's not like just one day you're just going to suddenly be mindful. You're suddenly, all the negative thoughts are going to go away. Like, it doesn't work like that. It is every single day. And it can only be every single day if you have someone reminding you, if you have coaches, you have mentors. That's the only way. Deborah says, I started Genius in January. Thank you for all your amazing content, your energy, and your commitment. I gained so much clarity on my purpose and myself. Amazing. I love that. Awesome. You can pay by debit. So just to give you a few outlines, you can pay by debit card, right? You can pay by credit card. You can sign up monthly at $39 a month, or you can sign up for the full year and sign up for $390, get 2 months free. And at the same time, either one, you will get access to this year's library of 2019 as well. Nimes says, just joined so I can start working on self-improvement and building a community, and already been warmly welcomed and invited to Genius meetups. I love seeing that. This is great. Shireen says, Jay, how do you personally bounce back from having a bad day? Your mindset is so powerful, as is your positive vibe. Do you notice by being more mindful, you experience less negativity? Yes, you experience negativity for less time. So I still have negative thoughts. Everyone has negative thoughts, but you entertain them for less time. That is the skill, right? It's less time. That's what it is. So everyone, it would mean the world to me if you've loved my videos, you've loved my podcast, you loved my 5-day Habits of Happiness challenge, come along and join us inside Genius. I'm genuinely telling you, all the growth you're looking for, all the movement you want to see, all the direction you want to push in, it comes in those 3 C's, and Genius has been designed to make those 3 C's so easy for you. Head over right now to jshetty.me/genius. Come and be a member. Don't regret it. Don't make the mistake of just saying, oh, I'm going to figure it out myself, wasting more time, more money, more energy, more resources. Come and join us at jshetty.me/genius. I'll see you there. I can't wait for all of you to join me.